Vic, are you a Rick Bucher fan?
I remember Rick from his Sports Illustrated days. He was always well-versed and well-researched and had plenty of information on hand. Where's he work now?
He works FS1.
Oh, okay.
So he was on with the Jason Smith show with Mike Harmon and said this.
Ultimately, the best place for him, if Phoenix were willing to do it.
Sorry, hang on. This is about Kevin Durant. Sorry, I should have set that up. This is about KD.
Ultimately, the best place for him, if Phoenix were willing to do it, is to send him to the Denver Nuggets. And I would even trade Jamal Murray to make that happen. If I have Jokic, Aaron Gordon, and Kevin Durant, I'd first try to see if I could make a deal built around Michael Porter Jr.
Sure.
But if they don't go for that, I would deal Jamal Murray if I could get KD, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic, because Jokic is he's kind of my point center anyway, right? I can play through him, and the idea of having KD and Aaron Gordon working on both sides of the floor off of that, I can fill the rest of the blanks. And if you put KD there, I look at that team, and I think they can contend with Oklahoma City right now.
So, two things here. Number one, fun to think about, right? Just in dreamland, I think this has like a 2% chance of happening, but fun to think about, especially in this case. It would remind me, remember in the bubble? So sports were gone, then sports were back, and the Nuggets trotted out that preseason lineup that was like Bol, Jokic, Mason Plumlee, Jeremy Grant, like everybody was 6'10". That your starting lineup would be that. If he's talking about a Jamal for Durant trade, AG would be the smallest of Jokic, Durant, Porter, and Gordon. He'd be the smallest guy out of those. So it's just fun. I also don't think this...
I just don't think it's feasible. I think it's just a shot at the wall. I always look at trades in reverse. I never look at them. Well, of course, the Nuggets would benefit from having KD on the floor. A shooter, an assassin like that, of course. Why would Phoenix do that?
Maybe Phoenix feels like Jamal Murray is good, and he's under contract for a while, and he's younger than Durant by a wide margin.
They already have guys at that spot.
They have guards. There's zero reason for Phoenix to make that. They would never do that move, ever.
Well, beyond that part of it, I mean, I agree with you. I don't think no, Vic.
But it's funny. Rick Bucher, nothing but respect for Rick Bucher. Why would Phoenix do that? Why propose a deal that you know can't get done?
I don't know what Jamal is. I don't know what Jamal is to other people. I don't know what he is. Like, he's not KD, obviously, but KD is 37 and he doesn't want to be there anymore. So what are you going to do? But I agree. I don't think it's feasible. But beyond that, it's a core question in this. Whenever we talk about a big move, to get KD, it's probably going to be Jamal in something else. And you don't have picks. So what is the something else? It's going to be another player. It's going to be a Christian Brown. It's going to be a Peyton Watson. It's going to be a Julian Strawther. It's going to be something like that.
First of all, if that trade were to go through, because I'm reading some lines. You're right. There are some trades where people make moves. You're like, why would they do that? Dallas just did that, right? If that trade were on the table, would you take it?
Yeah.
You're talking about for KD?
I would,
for
but
KD.
But this is kind of what I'm getting at. Do the Nuggets just need another really good starter?
No, they really don't. They really don't.
KD is above Jamal. He's above Porter. He's above everybody other than Jokic on this team. Okay? And KD, I think the prospect of him catching open jumpers from three-point range from Jokic in the paint is really appealing. But it doesn't fix your depth problem. It kind of exacerbates it. Because you get KD, there's no moving any other stuff anymore. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's your mid-level exception and then hoping other guys pan out.
KD is just, he's intriguing because he's a point machine. Even at the age of 36, the guy still can fill it up, and so that's all exciting to people.
But how many years do you have left with him?
And see, now here's the thing. He's going to be eligible to sign a new 2-year contract.
Let's say you get 2 more years of 27 points per game.
And that's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need is 2 more years.
Because he scored 27 points per game this year at 36.
That was going to be my retort. The window is exactly what his shelf life is. right? That's the window you're looking at anyway. So
Yeah.
make the most of it.
He's got 1 year left on his deal, and he's going to be eligible for a contract in the 2-year, $120-something million range.
Yeah.
When
Here's the problem with
does
the
Father Time catch up with him? When?
Here's the problem.
When does Father Time get to these
Hasn't
guys in
yet.
their late 30s? I know it hasn't yet.
You are going to have, if that's the move that's on the table, some major deficiency at the guard position.
Yeah.
And it is going to show its face many, many times.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to need to find some capable guards somewhere, somehow, some coupon-friendly guards. Otherwise,
What would you say
that won't work.
over the last, let's just say, 15 years? Go through your memory bank. The team that won a championship with what you would say the worst point guard, because I think I got it.
The worst point guard?
The team that won a championship with the worst point guard.
All right. Well, I mean, the definition of point guard has changed. I mean, there's a lot of guards that handle the ball that bring it up that aren't classic point guards. Like Boston had two point guards. It's not Boston. It's not Denver. It's not Golden State. Steph Curry was a point guard. I guess it would have to be the Lakers.
Lakers.
Who was their point guard in the bubble?
Who was their point guard? Great question.
Was it D'Lo?
I don't think D'Lo was on that team yet. Who played point guard for them? I can't even remember the damn guy. Rondo? Yeah, Rajon Rondo.
Oh, Rondo. I mean, Rondo's all right. I mean, really good defender. I was going to Mario Chalmers in Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, again, they had so much talent, and LeBron brought the ball up. That's why I say who is a classic point guard. The Nuggets' Joker is the center guard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just need somebody that gets the ball past half court and gets it to Jokic. I mean, let's think about this in real context. Would you say Jamal Murray's more of a point guard or a two guard?
He's an amalgamation of both.
Like to me, he's more of a two because he's looking to score, not run the offense. And so that's where maybe you could get away with that on a team like this. But
in fact, I would say that Jamal's better when he's a two guard.
I think so too.
When he's freed up to shoot, catch, and release.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets into trouble when he dribbles around, and we've seen that before.
Right. So, I mean, it's fun to think about. You asked the question, Vic, would I do that? I mean, let's say it's Jamal, and who's the other piece you want to throw in there? I mean, take your pick. I don't think I'd do it for him and Christian. You can't lose that many guards. You can't lose your starting two guards, but Jamal and Watson, Jamal and Strother, Jamal and whatever, I think so. Just because if I could get KD putting in, 25 to 30 a night along with Jokic running the offense, I mean, that sounds pretty appealing. I mean, what would you do it, Moj?
I just what I want is I want stability, and I want to have a team in place that can win multiple. I think when you start to talk about getting a KD in and how much you'll have to pay him and all this, I just think you're setting yourself up for excitement and probably some disappointment.
Man, I just cannot get over.
Texture says Milwaukee? No, they had Drew Holiday, bro. Drew Holiday's a baller.
By the way, Drew Holiday's game has evaporated.
Yeah.
Evaporated the last 2 years. He went from a force of nature. There were times he was close to becoming a Denver Nugget. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the Nuggets nearly traded for Drew Holiday several years ago. And
I thought Drew was good last year with the Celtics, though, when they won a title.
This year he was terrible.
This year is bad, yeah.
And I think they're done with him. He makes big money, and they're shopping him. They're done with him.